Hey everybody, how about a little bit of yoga today? Montag and I think it is time for you guys to stretch your hamstrings. So I have a Montag that is optional. Apparently he's leaving. I have a band so that we can stretch at your hammies. And go ahead and get yourselves a small pillow. We're just going to use that at the end today, just to open up your chest for yoga nidra. So always optional. If you've got a small ball that you'd like to use instead, that would be great, but I'm just going to set that to the side and we will pick that up at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. Lifting up nice and tall in your easy, open, quiet space, wherever that is today. Let's place those hands on those knees. Lift your ears to the sky, long, long through the back, and let's just find your intention. So come inward, and let's breathe. Inhale, breath in, and exhale, breath out. Deep breath. Find that breathing rhythm. Good, good. Let's allow that breath just to continue to move through the body. And let's loosen up that neck a bit. So float your hands here down to the floor, down to the mat, and then we'll just drop the chin to the chest. Still breathing. Let's roll the ear to the shoulder. Just choose a side. Roll that ear over. And then we'll go ahead and roll through the center to the other side. So drop it down and roll it over. Good. Take a couple of those. Chin to the chest. Ear to the shoulder. Chin to the chest. Ear to the shoulder. Good. Move as it feels right to you. That head back up to the top when you're ready. So take those arms out to the side. Inhale, scoop and lift. Reach those fingertips way up to the sky. And we'll go ahead and bend those elbows, bringing both hands down onto your back for our little modified cow face pose. Push your elbows upward and lift your chin. Deep breath. Lovely posture. We'll go ahead and allow those elbows just to drop forward. Scoot those hands behind that lower back. Interlace the fingers, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades. Very nice. Release. Go ahead and scoop yourselves over to the side, stretching into those obliques. Give yourself a little dip here. Try to ground those hips on the floor. I'll give you a good stretch into that side body. Windmill ourselves up and over to that second side. And come on over to that first side. And the second side. One more time. And second side, big stretch. And lift up to the top. We're going to bring those hands together and push those palms forward. So give it a nice stretch there. Hands reaching out. Big stretch through the upper back. Breathe, breathe. And then release. Scoop those arms out to the side. Reach tall. And then we're going to take both hands over to one knee. So both hands are here. We're going to try not to push into that knee, but lifting up long. Let's go ahead and rotate in the direction where those hands are. And excellent. Come back to the front. So I have both of my hands on my right knee. I rotated to the right. Now let's take your left ear to your left shoulder. So really stretching into that neck. Try to relax up in here, up into that shoulder. Just relax here. And lift up. Go ahead and bring those hands over to the other side. Lift tall, rotation. I'm rotating to the left. And then we'll come back to the center, and now I'm dipping the ear away from those hands. So I'm dipping to the right. Up we go to the top. Nice. Hands both back down to those knees. Drop that body around, trunk rotation. Let's go ahead and inhale, come up to the top. And then we'll exhale, come on down. Go ahead and rotate, alternate directions as you circle yourselves around. Lovely. Go ahead and come on up to the top, nice and long. I'm going to go ahead and rotate her a little bit, placing those feet on the floor. Let's go ahead and loosen up those hips a little. So parking your paws on that mat behind you, a little bit of space between those feet. Let's go ahead and just roll those knees side to side so we get some movement into the hip joint. Here we go. Good. I'm going to take both of my knees over to the right. Just let those guys flop on down. And then I'm going to take both hands over to the right here. And so once everything is over on the right, let's go ahead and walk it out, drop it down. You can come down to your elbows. You can extend those arms all the way out. But let's just drop down and relax here. Breathe at the bottom. Good, good. Walk it in and up to the top. Come on around to the center. We'll take both knees, flop them over to the other side. And once you flop them over, I'm going to take both hands over in that same direction. And once you're there, go ahead and walk it out, drop it down as far forward as you would like. In and up we go. Come on around to the center. We'll go ahead and bring those feet together, grab those thighs, lift up tall, and just lift long here so we can really feel that length through the spinal column. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. And exhale, flop those knees out and open. Hang on to those ankles, round down and forward, and just round forward into your starfish. Scoop, round and roll up to the top, and then we'll just draw those knees together, holding those poses for a while today. Really feels nice, good stretch. So let's go ahead and we're gonna give ourselves a little spinal twist. I'm gonna extend that left leg forward along my mat, right leg, hug it into the body, and then from here, if you like, let's go ahead and cross that right leg, that right foot over to the other side of that left thigh. We're gonna give ourselves a little Marichyasana. So hug that knee, pull it here into the body, lift tall, and rotate to the right. Good. You can hold this rotation here if you like. Bring this left elbow to the outside of that right thigh as we twist on around. And then we'll release to the center. Very nice. This left heel out here. Bring it on back beside that right hip. We've just curled it in. And then we're going to drop your nose to the knee. Round us through the back, good stretch. If you're feeling a little feisty today, let's take this right knee, stack it over on top of the left, and here's our hero pose. Round it forward. Go ahead and scoop yourselves up, nice and tall to the top. Let's untangle those legs and then reach the arms forward and find your boat pose. So knees bent, legs extended, whatever you like. But let's open up that chest to the sky as you balance and breathe in boat. Good. Bend those knees, park those feet on the mat, lift up tall, and let's try that other side. So send that right leg forward, give it a little wiggle maybe. Left leg, hug it in, lift tall. Good. Left foot, maybe cross it over to the other side of that right thigh. And we'll hug up that right leg, and then just reach into your spinal twist. So look over that left shoulder, hang out here, maybe reposition that right elbow. Excellent. Back around to the front. Take that right heel, swing it on back by that left hip. And we're still hugging everything in. Let's just drop that nose down. We can hang out there or stack up those knees and just find your hero pose. Good, good. Release, untangle to the top, release those legs. And from here, let's go ahead and just roll down onto your mat. Hug those knees in towards your chest. Soften up those shoulders. And just relax here for a bit. Breathe, breathe. Maybe let those arms come on out to the side, T position. Go. About a little side to side. back to the center. Very nice. We're gonna reach down with your hands, grab those big toes, find your dead bug pose. So really pull down on those toes or those ankles or those calves. Try to press your tailbone to the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together, and then just scoop your nose up towards those feet. Curl it up, engage that core again. Breathe, breathe. And lovely. Release. Knees together, feet to the mat. Go ahead and flop out and open. Right back there into our butterfly. You can wiggle out those hips, you can slide those feet forward wherever you're cozy. But let's slide your hands here behind your head, just so we can support that head a little bit. And we're gonna add a little side stretch. So go ahead and lift up that upper body. Take that right elbow down towards your right knee, and then we'll set the upper body back down on the mat. So we'll hang out here, squeezing into this right side, stretching into the left, and we'll hang out here. Good, and then lift yourselves up. Come on back to the center. Take a moment here before we go to the other side. So breathe in, breathe out. Other side, lift it up, scoop to the left. Go ahead and set that upper body down, and there we go. Breathe, and then lift it up, and we will come back to the center. Very nice. Draw those knees together. We'll go ahead and release. Swoop those arms around beside you, and we're going to stretch out your hammies. So grab your band, grab your strap, your towel, whatever you have, and let's go ahead and loop it up around that right leg and push that right heel to the sky. So a nice long hamstring stretch. Good, left knee is bent, and the foot just resting on that mat. Breathe as that right leg maybe just inches its way a little bit closer to your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wherever you are, let's go ahead and point the toes. Point the toes. Go. Reach those guys right up to the sky, and then let's go ahead and pull the toes back, and then flex that foot entirely. Maybe we get a little deeper of a stretch into that calf. Maybe that hammy as well. I'm gonna go ahead and reach up, take that strap into just my right hand, let that left arm come on out to the side for balance as that right leg just opens up. Breathe out. Down and out along your mat. Go ahead and give it a little shake, a little wiggle. And then go ahead and stretch out that other side. So bend that right knee, loop up that left foot, hammy stretch. Get comfortable here, pushing that left heel to the sky. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Good, and slowly here, let's go ahead and point those left toes. Big stretch. Flexing those toes, pulling those toes back, and then flexing that foot entirely. We'll do that one more time. So point those toes. Pulling back just the toes, and then flexing that foot. We stretch, calf stretch. Before we reach up, take that strap into that left hand and just open that left leg out to the side. Good, keep those hips balanced on your mat. Open the chest and relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And release. Release your strap. Release that leg. Go ahead and stretch that left leg down and out along your mat along with the right. Wiggle out both hips. Wiggle out both feet. Tune in. Everything is easy before we scoop ourselves up. So grab a thigh, come on up to the top, and give it a full forward seated bend, and then we're gonna flip to your tummy. So inhale, up we go. Use those arms, lengthen that body. Exhale, fold forward, nose to the shins. And then we will scoop ourselves up to the top. Come on up. Shoulders down, easy body, wiggle out. Good. We're gonna flip over to that tummy. And I'm going to have a little sip of tea, so that's here. Still warm, that's good. All right, good. So down we go, onto that tummy. A little bit of space between those feet. We'll start with Cobra. Hands here underneath the shoulders. Scoop it up. Curl into Cobra. Thinking about that posture, sliding your shoulders down your back. Up, up, up. And release to the mat. Take that left arm, slide that left arm forward out along your mat. There we go. And from this position, we're gonna let that head relax down either on your mat, or you can bend the elbow. Maybe bring that head down to that forearm. Once you are here, we are gonna energize the right leg and lift the right thigh off the floor. So up we go. Relaxing that right leg down, bending that right knee, reaching back to grab that right foot, that right ankle with that right hand. Let's just pull that right heel towards your glutes. Now let's extend that left arm forward. We're gonna lift up the upper body and that thigh. off the floor at the same time. So we have a little half bow, our Ardha Dhanurasana, lifting up, 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 up. And relaxing it down. Very nice. So bringing both hands back up underneath the shoulders. We'll lift back up into Cobra. There we are. Where we started. There's our Cobra, our lovely posture. Go ahead and come on down. I'm gonna slide my right arm forward out along that mat. And you can bend the elbow if you prefer, letting that head come down. Lift up that left thigh. We'll hang out here for a bit. Releasing down, bending that left knee, reaching back with that left hand to grab that left foot, that left ankle, and then we'll just pull that heel towards your glute. And ready for our half bow, reaching that right arm forward, lifting up that thigh, lifting up that upper body, up, up, up. And relaxing it down, reaching out both legs, sliding those hands here up underneath you. We'll come back up into Cobra, up, up, up. And down we go. Good. Let's leave your hands right here where they are. I'm gonna bring my legs together. A little bit more backwards bending today. Take your chin, position your chin on the mat. And then all we're gonna do now is keep the legs glued together and lift both legs up, 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 up. And down we go. Fantastic. If you are feeling fancy today, bending both knees, reaching back with both hands, pulling those heels towards your glutes, and we can lift up into the full bow. Lifting up, breathing here. Releasing down and pressing yourselves back into a nice shell stretch to lengthen out that back. Excellent. Up we go, hands and knees, tuck up those toes, press up to down dog. Once you get to down dog, if you'd like to walk your dog, please do. Sometimes it's nice to walk the dog. Sometimes it's just nice to hold that stretch. Very nice. And give yourselves an excellent down dog. Push that derriere up to the sky, up, up, up. Lift up onto those toes. And push those heels towards the mat. Very nice. Flat, flat upper back. We will come forward into our plank position, our push-up position. Nice and strong here, pulling into that tummy. We're gonna flip to side plank. If you'd rather bring a knee down for side gate, that will work as well. But there's our side plank. That left knee can come down for side gate, if that's better for you, but really extend upward, stretching into that side. Ears are lifted away from the shoulders. Breathe here. And flip yourselves back into plank. Try the other side, either side plank or side gate. Coming Come back into plank. Here we are. Let's go ahead and find our up dog. So release your knees to the mat, release your toes, tighten up your derriere, and then drop the hips. There's our up dog. Lift the hips, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Come on up to down dog. There we are. We'll walk those feet forward towards those hands. And there we go. So reaching those hands down to the floor, down to some blocks. You can even bring your hands to your shins. Let's go ahead and wiggle out your neck a little bit. And then while we are here, rock back onto the right heel. Lift the right toes off the floor. And set them down again. Rock the left toes off the floor. Nice, down they go, so that we can then, if you're comfy, rock back onto both heels. Good. Flip those guys down, soften up the knees, and let's take your time as we scoop ourselves up to a nice, tall, standing position. Roll that head up. We're going to roll those shoulders back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, down. Fabulous. Take those arms out and up. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart at Namaste. And we'll go ahead and have a seat into chair pose. So there's our chair pose. We still got your weight here in your heels. Press up tall. Again, have a seat, chair pose, and add a rotation. Let's bring that left elbow over to the right side of the body as we look upward. Come back to the center, press tall. Once again, have a seat, chair pose, right elbow, left thigh. Center, press up tall. Release those hands, bring them behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the chest, backwards bend. Nice stretch through the core. Derrieres are tight. And we'll come forward. Go ahead and hinge over. Maybe allow those arms just to kind of flop forward. Knees are easy. Relax the neck. And once you are there, we're just going to release those hands. Bring those guys back down to the mat. So down to the mat, down to some blocks, whatever you need. But let's go ahead and find your balance. Kick up one leg. So I've got my knees connected together here. I'm just going to send that right foot back. You can reach back a little further if you'd rather. And then if you are steady, let's let that left arm reach back as well. Left hand down, right foot down. Take a breath. Let's go ahead and soften the knees and just sink down. Drop those hips down. Maybe your chest can come down to your thighs. Just really sink down as far as you can while leaving the heels on the floor. And we'll straighten out. We'll try that other side. So left leg, maybe just kick that left foot back, leave the knees together. We'll hang out here. If you'd rather take it further, you can extend it out. Extend it out, leave it down. Maybe then wherever you are, you can just reach that right arm back. good. Down we go with the hands, down we go with the feet. Sink down, leave the heels on the floor, relax your neck. And then we'll go ahead and swan dive, reverse swan dive it up to the top. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. One more breath in. And exhale, breathe out. Good. Check the posture. Lift it tall. Inhale, breathe in. Lift your toes off that mat. And float those toes down. Good, good. Chin to the chest. Roll it down and forward. Hands to the mat. Step back, down dog. There's our down dog. And we'll just come forward into plank. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. And exhale. Good, good. Knees to the mat. Release the toes, set it back, Balasana. And up we go to the top. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and have a seat on those hind parts. Bring those legs around. Here we are. And let's roll down. Good. So let's do one more thing today. Let's do a bridge pose, but let's use our bridge pose as our shoulder stand today. So as always, if you prefer shoulder stand, please do. But we're gonna place those feet on the mat, send those hands to the floor, squeeze into that belly, scoop up that tailbone, and just lift up into bridge. So we've got a little bit of a backwards bend going on here. You can maybe squeeze those shoulder blades a little bit together underneath you, or maybe interlace the fingers as well. But let's hang out in bridge today. Very energizing pose. Feeling those glutes squeeze, lifting your heels off the floor perhaps. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lovely. Good. Roll those heels to the mat, still pressing up those hips, those glutes. Flatten those hands down against the floor. Roll that spine down to the mat slowly. Release it on down. Tailbone releases last. Hug the knees into the body and scoop it up, curl it up into a tight little diamond pose. Squeeze to release. And relax here a bit. We're going to take those arms out to the side, T position. Give it a spinal twist. Drop the knees to the right. And drop the knees to the left. Lovely. Come on back to the center. Give everything a little wiggle. And we are ready today for Yoga Nidra. So this is where your pillow is going to come in handy today. I wanted to give you guys an opportunity just to breathe into that chest and to really think about posture. So with my small pillow, I'm going to bring it there underneath me. And we're going to go ahead and come on down. So you want to position it maybe so that it, depending on the size of your pillow, we just want to be able to open up here, open up that rib cage. So once you are found a nice position there for that pillow, we'll extend your legs out, or you can even bring them here to reclining butterfly. But with my arms out to the side, I can really feel that nice openness into the chest, into the core. So if we were in Pilates, I would say that you have a gigantic mouse house right here. We're opening up that chest, and we're going to use this position for our yoga nidra today. If this causes you any discomfort, go ahead and remove that pillow and just find something that is cozy. But in your space, let's go ahead and breathe. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, full breath out. Just being mindful of the breath. That chest is really open. We can inhale deeply into those lowest lobes in those lungs, yes? Deep breath in. Full breath out. Let's relax here and breathe a bit. As you breathe, relaxing all of those body parts, softening the legs, allowing the legs to melt down into the mat, letting go through your core, softening the torso, relaxing both arms, right and left. Softening up through the head and the neck, into the features of the face. The body is relaxed and gentle. With that body quiet, we can just breathe in this space. Before we move into that quiet zone where we're always quiet, safe, protected, and serene. Let's hover here and enjoy a few moments of solitude. Slowly and carefully, let's bring your awareness back into your space. Take a moment to deepen that breath. Complete breath in, full breath out. wiggle those fingers and toes around a little. Might want to stretch yourselves out. You might want to slowly remove that pillow, or not. Roll over onto your side for just a moment. You're welcome to stay in your space, wherever that is. Or we can press ourselves up into a seated position. But we'll go ahead and close your eyes and come inward for a final moment of quiet. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. The entire universe be filled with peace and joy, love and light. Shanti means peace. Om Shanti to you. And thank you for yogaing and stretching with me today. You guys were awesome. So remember, be good to yourselves, be kind to yourselves, hydrate, get your vitamin D, and as always, go wash your paws. Namaste. Hi guys, thanks for stretching with me today. As you can see, there's another use for this pillow today. So good job guys. Please go wash your paws. Montag and I will see you later. Bye-bye.